everyone, and welcome back to the Hazardous Artist Series, Episode 11. Dumbo exists? Well, yeah, but not as an elephant. So the little guy that you guys see on the screen is called a Dumbo octopus, part of the umbrella octopus classification. And there's very little known about these guys, unless Google hates me and didn't want to give me fun facts. But let me give you a couple of facts. They are deep sea octopi, and their name derives from their giant ears on their head, as well as the webbing in between their tentacles. They are tiny and adorable, and I know this because I have seen them in the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And if you're lucky, your local aquarium has one too, so check them out. If you guys are curious to the coloring process, that which I go through, head on over to the Hazardous Artist Series Episode 1. And if you guys are curious to the bane of my existence on how I ink all my art pieces, head on over to the Hazardous Artist Series Episode 7. Artist viewer discretion is advised, as I live up to my name as a hazardous artist. My methods are a bit unconventional. So, I'm actually going to be talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I think this is perfect because this month in September, if you guys play New Horizons, the butterfly octopus, that's what I used to call them, and then I found out that's not a real common name. The umbrella octopus is available this month, and I've caught a lot so far. They're not rare, but they are pretty uncommon. And I'm going to tell you guys, here's my observations, because I, for some reason, have heavy observational skills when it comes to video games. The umbrella octopuses, their bubble pattern is pretty common. And then when you go to dive for them, they're actually pretty quick. But after 2 movement, they actually stop for a moment and then keep going. So if you guys are diving for a butterfly octopus, I can't stop saying that. Umbrella octopus, look out for that. The shadow size is, I would say small, but not tiny. And they're not medium sized. So when you go diving and you see that, and you see it like moving super fast and then stopping, you know that's the umbrella octopus. So Animal Crossing New Horizons is my guilty pleasure. It is my obsessive game. It is a very relaxing game for me, and it was one of the top 3 quarantine games since quarantine started in March, and I don't know what their ranking is now, especially since a lot of other games have come out this year that people are going crazy about. So, Animal Crossing New Horizons, one of the reasons why I'm obsessed with it is the flowers. And I'm obsessed with the flowers because you can get the basic colors of all the flowers that they have in-game. And then you can breed for different colors that they have available. So I have finally bred every single colored flower in the game. It took forever because for some reason, out of all the flowers, I thought the blue rose or the gold rose were going to be the hardest to breed. But it was actually, for me, it was the green mum and the purple pansy. And I think it was because you needed to hybridize a different base color. So you needed hybrid yellow mums in order to get a green mum. And I think I hybridized 2 yellow mums and hybridized 2 purple mums to get the green mum, finally. And with the purple pansy, you also need to have hybridized red pansies, which you get by breeding a blue pansy with a red pansy, and then you get the hybridized red. And it was it was tedious, so tedious. I want to say they're the only 2 breeds of flowers in which you need the hybridized flowers to get that rare breed color, but don't quote me on that. That is just me being annoyed by the fact that it took me 9 months to get a green mum and a purple pansy. Not 9 months, because what's 9 minus 3? 7 months. My math skills, you guys, are so fantastic. So, it took me 7 months to get the green mom and the purple pansy. And I'm very happy. I just bred my 3rd one today because I now have a breeding pair. And I was able to place them in my empty spots because, as Ken would say, my island is a flower island. I have flowers everywhere, and I'm still breeding flowers to get to fill up spaces as well, because I realized, Jesse and Tori, that they have not told me that they didn't have certain color breeds, or that they had very, very little of that particular color. So I am breeding colors for them so they can have them on their island. And it's tedious work. You have to water the flowers every day, and then the next day that's when you see if what bred and everything. And the problem with this is that the breeding probability for the certain colors is very, very low. And with any probability, it's not, I got a 1% chance to get this. And each time I breed, I get closer and closer to like breeding them. You get closer and closer to that 1%. Or that's how I interpreted it as when I was in statistics class. But so anyway, statistics. Is that even right? In math class, we'll just say that, but I swear I learned that. Whatever. Anyways, that's not the point. So, Animal Crossing offers fishing and insect catching, as well as deep sea diving, which is where you can get this umbrella octopus from. And I'm not a real fan of the umbrella. I really can't talk today. The umbrella octopus in the game, and not because the graphics aren't fantastic. They are absolutely fantastic, but when they're out of water like that, I don't know. They don't seem that cute. I like the vampire squid more, which I don't know if it's available anymore, but you could only catch it between 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. because Animal Crossing New Horizons goes off of real time. Unless you were like me back in March and did some time travel, then. I stopped time traveling back in I don't know, I wanted to say late May, early June is when I stopped, because at that point I got terraforming and I was able to, terraform my island to how I wanted it to be terraformed, and I'm okay with this. So Animal Crossing, you get villagers who are all animals, and then there's lots of things that go on in the game that I find absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite things to do is when there's a fishing or a buck competition, usually held on the weekend, on a Saturday more specifically, and that's when Flick or CJ come in. CJ is a beaver who does the fishing competitions, who is would be a typical social media influencer, because when you meet him, he's taking lots of shots. He mentions live streaming to his fans all the time. And then Flick is a red chameleon who has more of a I want would it be accurate to say that he's got more of a gothic theme going on, but he doesn't wear all black either. So maybe punk theme going on? I think it would be more of a punk theme. Anyway, he's absolutely fantastic. Everybody that I know love Flick. He is the insect competition guy, and he's super chill. He's an artist, which I love, because he'll make models out of insects and fish that you've caught. And if you want a fish model, you have to ask CJ, because CJ and Flick are both best friends or roommates, and there's a lot of theories about that online, and I love it. I absolutely love that aspect of this game. And then there's other visitors that visit your island. Like there's one who sets up like a little booth for shoes and bags. I don't remember the name, which is why I'm not mentioning it. And then there's Leaf, who gives you the shrubs and the bushes. And you guys, unfortunately, we are coming to a close. I could go on all day long about Animal Crossing, because that's my game. But if you guys are curious to know, next week may have a new animal, and maybe it won't. I haven't decided. If you guys like this video and you really enjoyed what was going on, maybe you enjoyed the fact that I was talking about your favorite game or a game you enjoy a lot, then hit that like button, comment below on anything you want to know or questions, and share with everyone you know. And I will see you guys next time. But until then, dare to create.